Assalamu alaikum and welcome to MPT channel. Today's topic is system and its flaws. And we'll be talking about radiation oncology workflow. So this is a typical workflow of any clinic and radiation therapy. So clinical assessment followed by simulation in which we decide what immobilization devices will be used. Patient identification, laterality, and documentation is an important aspect. Then a TPS, SIM review, then PTV approval, plan approval, and double check the file. Then if this is IMRT or VMAT, then we're going to perform a patient-specific QA. Then a pre-treatment chart QA by the RTT. Then a treatment delivery, the day first, the verification and documentation, daily portal CBCT as per clinician, weekly chart QA, and weekly patient review. And if there is a need, then we may go through the re-CT and replanning. So these are the checkpoints where the file has to be thoroughly checked, and the vigilance is required by the respective staff. These are the system barriers, of course, the red highlighted. So how these barriers work. So the first barrier is planning. So whatever the mistakes are done on a SIM side or a CT side or a PT or a voluming, the planner can detect those error. If he was not able to do that, then there is another check pre-treatment QA of the file. And then if the barrier was crossed here as well, then of course on the treatment couch, the one could identify the mistake. But all these barriers are failed, then of course it is still there is an opportunity to detect the error in a form of weekly chart review or portals or a weekly review by the RTT or the doctors. So quality services in our department, we use JCIE ISO certified. Having internal and external audits, our practices are standardized and we have a trained staff. Multi-layer protection is there, of course. So radiotherapy safety layers as examples with have cheese. So successive layer of defense, barrier, filter, and safeguard are there in place, but still when the error goes on, it passes on through the holes, and those holes are lined up, and error will occur. So hands up, who has made an error at work? So this is not the way to treat your employee. Of course, you have to make environment, a learning environment where everybody could easily share what they have done wrong, and they can learn from their mistakes, and they will not repeat those things by having another quality assurance policy or any guideline which could help to revisit those mistakes and reduce the occurrence in the future. So everyone make mistakes. That's why they put eraser on top of the pencil. So this is one of the character of Simpson. So what is incident learning system? We're not going to go into detail in this presentation. I'm just going to give you a glimpse. So this is how it looked like. Um, First of all, the identification and the response, then the reporting, and depend on how what kind of incidents occur. So the reporting is depending on that type of incident. Then, of course, investigation if required. Then the corrective action, what corrective action was taken by the whatever the committee is made for the investigation. Then what are the learning points need to be highlighted with the group so that each and everyone will know that if this occurs, what kind of precautions one could take on what going to be impact of that incident. So these all the incidents were recorded in the healthcare system so that the other personnel can also learn from those past incidents. And this is how this incident work system will go on. And there are multiple systems available internationally, and you can choose because this is a volunteer way of reporting. So there is a choice that what system you will adopt in your clinic. So the main point is teamwork to ensure the patient safety, and this is how it look like. Thank you very much.